A very good morning, class 11. So let's start a poem from the book Hornbill. This is a poem Childhood written by Markus Natten. So title itself is very interesting, Childhood, right? You all are in your teenage right now, so you can easily relate with your one phase of the life that is childhood, which is very, very close to you. That how you used to enjoy. There were no tensions in that particular time period. Now you need to think about your future because are in the class 11, you have selected your stream, and next year would be more important for you also. So this childhood phase where you are enjoying the present moment without even realizing what's going on. So this poem written by Markus Natten, who was born on 23rd June 1975, Australian writer but with a German origin, a great poet and a novelist. He had written two books actually, The Book Thief and The Messenger, and these two were the international bestsellers actually. And even he got the award in the year 2014 for Margaret A. Edwards Award. So in this poem, we are going to learn about it, the transition period. That how from that childhood period, the childhood period basically signifies the innocence. So how from the innocence we transit to the maturity, how everything changes, and when basically it changes, when that particular moment arrives, we don't know about it. So this is a transition period from childhood to maturity, and this childhood basically tells that we enjoy each and every particular moment. So here we would realize something about hell in heaven and about some adults teaching. So this is the theme here. So I'm reading the poem for you first, and then we will try to understand the first two stanzas. Now, what happened in this whole poem? Poet has raised two questions. When did my childhood go, and where did my childhood go? So in the first three stanzas, he raised the same question: when did my childhood go? Like when my innocent time period just vanished. So and he got three different answers for it, right? So we can't say that particular age or something, or not particular age, like particular day or something, but there are some instances related to it. So when did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be living? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography and therefore could not be? Was that the day? When did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love and preached of love but did not act so lovingly. Was that the day? When did my childhood go? Third time he's raising. Was it when I found my mind was really mine to use whichever way I choose? Producing thoughts that were not those of other people but my own and mine alone. Was it that day? And at last he said, where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. So when he raised this question, when did my childhood go? So he got with two different answers for it. First, read the answer about the first stanza. When did my childhood go? So he said, was it the day I ceased to be 11? So poet only came with the answer. He raised this question and he himself answered. He realized that when he was at the age of 11, was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography? So he said that when I reached to the age of 11 and I realized that this hell and heaven, we can't found these places in the geographical boundaries. These things are imaginary. These are not the things where we are living. Like if I would talk about Narayana, Rajendra Delhi or some other place. These places, hell and heaven, are in our mind. It's not in any book here, geography book. So these things are according to our deeds, according to our work which we do. So when that particular moment, when I reached to that 11 age and when I realized that these places could not be found in that geography book, I realized my childhood is gone because I realized what basically life means. I realized, I came to know that transition period started because there was a maturity level now. Next he says, when did my childhood go? So another time he raised the question. Now the answer is, was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seem to be? So second time he got the answer I realized that adults are not like that, which they seem to be. Means they show something else, but in reality, they are different. They talked of love and preached of love, but did not act so lovingly. Now, he said, poet said that, I realized that adults always talk about love, to love everyone, spread the feeling of love. But in reality, they themselves are not lovable. So I realized that adult, they teach us, give us the teaching. They preach us, means they give us the moral lessons, the values. But in reality, they themselves are not following it in their own lives. Then I realized my childhood has gone now. Like a very small example. And when we were young ones, small child, I would say here, we learned from our parents that we should not say lie to anyone. But when someone called and we are picking up the phone, suppose they are saying that please say I'm not at home, I'm sleeping or something. So basically, what they taught us of loving everyone. Don't have a feeling of hatredness. Don't spread the hatredness. But they themselves did not act in that manner. But they themselves don't love everyone. They themselves behave differently as they teach us. So at that particular moment, I realized that my childhood has gone. So here right now we are just discussing first 2-1 that at the age of 11 he realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography books and the boundaries, and at once that realized adults, they teach us something else, but in reality they do something else. So I hope it's clear to you. So next 2 stanzas we will do it in the next class. So if any doubt you just ask and submit the work timely. God bless you.